Hello and welcome back to the Geordie Pig Investor channel, where we delve into the world of dividend investing to help you build a portfolio that pays you. Whether you're just starting out or looking to maximize your passive income, this channel is your go-to resource for strategies, insights, and the tools you need to grow your wealth steadily over time. Hit that subscribe button and join me as we explore how to make your money work for you one dividend at a time. In today's video, I'll be showing you exactly how my own dividends were working for me throughout the month of February and break down each stock that paid me last month, alongside how much I received from them and how the stocks are performing. This has been my best ever February, and I'm very excited to share the passive income I've received this month with you all. So without further ado, let's have a closer look at how the portfolio performed over the last month. As we can see on the screen, my portfolio was valued at £39,126 at the start of February, and by the end of February it was actually valued at £39,504. Throughout this month, you can see my portfolio did actually go down by £250 because the markets were slightly down, but with the money that I added into the portfolio, that is how I have actually still been able to improve the portfolio value overall and edge closer to that £40,000 that we are so close to getting now, just £500 away. Hopefully we'll be able to hit it before the new tax year in April. We'll have to see how the portfolio does over the coming weeks to see if that plays out. But let's have a look at the first stock that was to actually pay me in the month of February, and it was none other than British American Tobacco, stock ticker BATS. I currently own 35 shares of this stock at an average cost per share £24.21, and my current value of holding is £1,037.75. Overall, our unrealised gains so far are plus £188.20, or being up 22.15%. We've also received £73.73 in dividends from this company now, so overall we are up £261.93. BATS pay a dividend 4 times per year, have a massive dividend yield at 8.06%, and a fairly steady 5-year dividend growth rate, still sitting at just over 3%. If it was to dip below that 3% mark, it would be a stock that I have to reconsider, as I do like all my stocks to have certain criteria that they follow, and one of those key criteria points is to be a dividend growth stock as well as paying a decent yield. And if I was to see one of my stocks with a below 3% 5-year dividend growth rate, that would be a red flag for me, so one that I would have to potentially reconsider. But right now, for this month, we did receive £20.61, bringing my overall February dividend total to a very healthy £20.61. The second stock to pay me in the month of February was JP Morgan Global Equity Premium ETF, ticker symbol JEGP. I have 45 shares of this stock, an average cost per share £21. So my overall current value of holding is £973.80. Currently, it has returned £27.82, or being up 2.88%. I have received £11.32 from them in dividends now, bringing my overall total to £39.14. They actually do pay a dividend every single month, with a dividend yield currently sitting at 6.53%. And they don't have a 5-year dividend growth rate, as the stock was only created towards the back end of 2023, so it's only been in existence for over 1 year. So we'll have to see how that pans out over the coming years to see if that growth rate is above that required 3% that I like. But for now, we did receive £4.23 from them this month, bringing my overall February total to £24.84. The next stock to pay me in the month of February was Mastercard. It actually paid out on the same day as the JP Morgan Global Equity Fund. I currently own 2 shares of Mastercard at an average cost per share £364.78. So my overall current value of holding is £882.69, meaning we are up £155 on the position, or 21.34%. I have received £2.27 from Mastercard in dividend payments, bringing my overall total to plus £157.28. They pay a dividend 4 times per year, have a very small dividend yield currently sitting at 0.55%, but this is definitely more of a long-term growth play, as they do have a 5-year dividend growth rate sitting at a very healthy 13.7%, and their payout ratio is currently under 25% as well, so they are definitely going to be continuing a very healthy growth rate in the coming years, and I do see this stock growing in value as well. I did receive £1.04 from them this month, bringing my overall February total to £25.88. The next stock that paid me in the month of February was Starbucks Corporation, stock ticker SBUX. I own 12 shares of Starbucks at an average cost per share at £63.09. So my current value of holding is £1,061.59. I have actually made a very healthy 31% gain on my position, being up £256.38. And I've received just shy of £20 in dividend payments, bringing my overall total to plus £276.33. They pay a dividend 4 times per year, just like a lot of the US stocks do, and they have a dividend yield currently sitting at 2.18%, with a fairly good 5-year dividend growth rate at 7.75%. I did receive from that £19.95, £4.18 this month, bringing my overall February dividend total to £30.06. The next stock that paid me in the month of February was Greencoat UK Wind, stock ticker UKW. They have had a rough time as of late, being down 15% this month, and you can see that I have 1,800 shares of this stock at an average cost per share at £1.24. I did do a recent stock analysis video on them, so please check that out if you haven't done already, as I do believe they are very much undervalued right now, and it's a great price to be buying in if you are also a dividend focused investor. My current value of holding is £1,926, meaning we are currently down £318.78 on the position, or 14.2%. I have actually received £63.12 in dividend payments from them now, bringing my overall total to negative £255.66. They do pay a dividend 4 times per year and have that massive current dividend yield at 9.35% and a phenomenal 5-year dividend growth rate currently sitting at 9.68%. Now, their yield is very high, so that growth rate is not sustainable. However, the CEO has came out and said that they will be matching or slightly improving on the rate of inflation, so that dividend yield will continue to grow, which is very promising considering how high it already is. The dividend payment I received from them this month was actually £37.50, which is one of my biggest ever from an individual stock, bringing my overall February dividend total to £67.56. And I might like to add, this is actually the only stock in the whole month of February that paid me that is actually in the red. I'm very happy to see all of the other stocks in the green for this month. The final stock to pay me in the month of February was none other than the trusty Realty Income, stock ticker O. If you haven't watched one of my latest videos I did on this stock, then please go check it out because a spoiler is coming up. I have actually sold out of my entire position of this stock. If you want to know the reasons why, then please check that video out as I go in a lot of depth in there as to the reasoning behind this. I did own 19 shares of the stock at an average cost at £42.87. I made £29.04 in capital gains when selling out of my position, alongside receiving £27.46 in dividends. So overall, my realised gain on this particular stock was plus £56.50. Very happy to get out of it in the positive. And this month we did actually receive £3.33 as our final dividend payment from Realty Income, bringing my overall February total to just creeping over that £70 mark at a massive £70.89. Let's have a look at the year so far. We can see this month was actually slightly better than January, and if we compare it to 2024, we saw a phenomenal increase of over 340%, comparing it to that £16.11 I received back in 2024 in February. You can see in January as well, obviously we made a phenomenal improvement there as well. As you can see, within the first 2 months of this year, we've already made over £130 in dividend payments, and let's just see what comes in March and then throughout the rest of this year. But I'm very excited to continue this on, and hopefully we'll be able to actually double that total from 2024 and surpass that magical £1,000 mark for the year of 2025. Thanks for watching the video. If you're building a portfolio for passive income and financial freedom, don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the bell notification so you never miss an update. What stocks and how much money did you receive in passive income this last month? Please let me know in the comment section down below. Until next time, keep compounding and stay patient in the market because your future self will thank you. For now, this is the Geordie Pig Investor, over and out.